to another edition of Tap Room Tramps. We've got a guest host this week. We've got Tom.
Hello.
Podcast Tom from Dead Man Talking.
Dead Man Talking.
What's the crisp one?
The Crisp Sessions, the greatest podcast in the world about crisps.
The greatest. Yeah, I might chat to you about that afterwards because I've got an issue with certain brands of crisps.
Okay, we can chat that
We'll mention that after, yeah. So Sam's not here this week. I don't know where he is. I think he's on a cruise.
Right.
I think. Maybe I've got that wrong, or maybe he's doing something with his family. I didn't ask. I just realised this week I don't know. I've got so many friends I know nothing about. There's a bloke I drink with in the pub. Well, for about the last 8 years, I've known him in the pub. I only found out on Sunday he was a bus driver.
I used to drink at this pub in Warrington, and I've probably known him for. I mean, he might be dead now. I've not seen him for a while, but I've probably known him for about at least 20 years. And to me, his name is Massive Chip Butty.
Right.
And the reason is because we did a pub on the quiz machine. The answer was Massive Chip Butty, and he got it. It was like a hangman game, and he got it. And so we all called him Massive Chip Butty. None of us have ever even asked him his name.
Oh, no.
We don't want to know his name. He's called Massive Chip Butty, and I hope he's still alive.
I hope he's still alive, but you know what he's going to be at his wake.
Yeah.
And if it isn't Chip Butty's at his wake.
Yeah,
Massive Chip Butty, you put something, did that just randomly get generated?
So there was a game called Hex. Right. Remember quiz machines?
Oh, I remember when you made the longest word.
Yeah. It was like it's hangman basically, like Blockbusters.
Yeah.
But then one of the things was things in chippies, and he just came over and went Massive Chip, and it was before like any letters had come out. We're like, oh my, we just lost our minds. So then he was called Massive Chip Butty, and then that was it forever. Then I love that. The quiz machines in pubs are always the best. I don't know why they don't do it.
You know what, as well, you might have actually changed the course of his life though, because he could have been somebody before that, before you knew him. He might have been really cool growing up as a really cool guy, and everybody revered him, looked up to him at school, and thought he was going to go on to be like, he was like the Fonz. And then they've met him like 20 years later, and go, oh my God, how you doing? And then some over here being called Massive Chip Butty.
I'm gonna say his life wasn't going that well at that point. He was a nice bloke. He was one of them. He was always in there, always on his own, and like he'd chat if you chatted to him, but he wasn't one that's like bringing things up.
There's a few people that when I was younger, there's a pub I used to go into, and there's a guy. It's the first time I experienced what word salad was. When people just talk to themselves.
Yeah.
Because at first I thought he was threatening me, but but he was always having an imagined conversation with somebody who was going to batter.
Yeah.
So you'd walk past him at the bar, and all you'd hear is a fucking knock him out as well. And you go, what? Right, but he wasn't. But then he'd chat normally. So somebody said, "You can get one." Yeah, he'd talk, and then he'd go back to mumbling to himself. And it was years later I found out that is called word salad.
Right. Yeah. Talking about people trying to try everyone. So I was only around the corner. It was like a few years ago. Me and mates were pissed up around the Arndale. And I seen this bloke. He tripped over a curb. And he tripped over, he turned around, and he went, "You fucking dickhead!" to a curb.
Yeah. I've called a curb a twat before.
I think they are twats. But
I know. Yeah. I've called that, and I've got a bed. It's a metal frame bed, and guarantee twice a week I will stub my fucking toe on it on the end of it, and I don't. Doesn't matter what. If I'm wearing shoes, nothing. I'll never hit it. As soon as I've got my flip-flops on, bang, smack it. I hate it. I don't know what. I'm thinking of actually putting. You shouldn't have to put rubber foam on you. Gives the wrong impression if I bring a lady back. She goes, why is everything foamed up?
Why is your house a wacky warehouse? You just got that steep slide to get downstairs.
It's already bad enough because I've got granddaughters. I've got corner protectors on all the furniture, so in case fall up. Yeah. So then if I started putting foam, no, that'd be a bad idea.
I mean, just wear shoes.
All the time.
Yeah, I suppose when you're in bed, you don't wear shoes.
No, you don't wear shoes as well. Yeah. I don't even have my socks on in bed anymore.
Right.
I used to always have socks on, but the last 2 years, I can't stand having them.
Oh, you were a sock guy? No. You need to air your feet out, man.
Oh, I do now.
Yeah.
But there was a time where I didn't. I'd always have socks on, but then it gradually. This sounds really pathetic. I'd start rolling them over my foot so they were half on.
Right, okay.
And then eventually, because they'd fall off in bed.
Yeah.
And then I started just taking my socks off then.
Oh, I thought you meant you were like weaning yourself off wearing socks in bed.
I did. That's what I did over the course of a few years.
Yeah.
Slowly weaned myself off. And now
the last few weeks, you've just got like a
just
little thimble on one toe.
It was hanging on, yeah. It was like clipped onto my big toe.
What do you are you a pajamas guy?
No. I can't be comfortable. I can't because it feels like it's creased up on me or anything. I can't relax.
I just think it's too hot.
I'm just me boxers shorts, and I mean it's not a good sight to see the size of me as well. But also this is the first week since probably April I've actually slept under the quilt cover.
Oh really?
The temperatures drops a bit.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, I have to have a coat. Even if it's dead hot, I'll just have like just the sheet bit. I have to have something on me.
No, I can't stand it.
Oh no, I feel too exposed.
Yes. No,
I feel like someone's going to get me.
But I share a dog with a bed anyway. So a dog with a bed. I share a bed. A dog with a bed. You're
in the bed walking a dog.
I share my bed with my dog. So
right,
well, I've no choice. She just sleeps in there. And so she's warm. She generates loads of heat, so I can't. Yeah. So this is the first week I've been under the quilt since April.
Right. Yeah. Right.
So I'm gonna have to change the sheets now. No, I do it regular. I'm quite anal about that, even though I'm not sleeping in them.
My wife.
Do you have pillow protectors?
I don't even know what pillow protector is.
Right. You know your pillow before you put a pillowcase on it.
Yeah.
You put a pillow protector on underneath, and then put your pillowcase on.
No.
To stop your pillows getting them shitty Donald Trump stains.
Yeah, even they go yellow.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a thing. The thing is. The only time I ever see how minging my pillows are is when they're out of the case, and I don't care then because I'm not going to sleep on them unless I've got a case on.
No, come on. Well, they got stains on them.
Yeah, but the thing is, I've got a wife, and she sorts that out. She's very much in charge of the bedding.
Right, it's okay. We'll just leave that. We'll clip that as just Tom the misogynist. I've got a wife. She sorts that out.
She sorts the bedding.
Yeah.
And I sort the internet. That's kind of where we're at. I do the tech, and she makes everything nice.
Right.
And I make everything functional. That's our roles, and it's not. I'd say it's quite traditional, but with a modern twist.
What's the modern twist?
I do the internet.
And she's doing the housework.
Well, she doesn't do the housework, but she does like she likes nice
Hang on a
bedding.
minute, you do the internet. What?
I make sure that all the technology works in the house.
Right, okay. Does your internet go down every day?
No, because I'm in charge of it.
No,
but
exactly.
if she was in charge of it, it'd be a nightmare.
Why would it go down every day?
Well, I made sure we got very good internet.
I moved into a new house only a few months ago. I got my internet sorted, and it's been fine. I've not had to do anything with it since.
Yeah, you're clearly very good at it.
Right. No, I'm not. I just plugged it in.
Yeah.
And then...
But I made sure we got really good internet. It's not just internet. It's also, I want to make sure there's plugs everywhere that needs to be plugs. The TV has got to be right. All the tech stuff, lights, electricity, I'm doing that.
Well, the electricity was already built into the house.
All the stuff that takes a day, I'll do that. And she does like the ongoing stuff. But like she likes nice bedding. Whereas if I'm buying bedding, and I used to live on my own, I would buy the cheapest bedding because I don't give a shit.
Really?
So, but if she wants a nice one, I'll go, right, well, you sort that because I don't care.
I've always imagined you'd have like a Scooby-Doo themed like bedding. I've got something, I don't know why.
I would love that. I'm more like Scrappy-Doo than Scooby.
Oh, don't say Scrappy. I can't stand him. He ruined. Anyway, never mind. Yeah, I can't stand that little prick. So, all right. So she does the housework and you...
But she doesn't do the housework. She does the bedding.
You'll change a light bulb every now and again.
Yeah, she does like...
Have you got a drawer with light bulbs in?
Yeah, I've got a lot of light bulbs. I've got a lot of drawers. I've got a lot of shite in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of extension cords.
Yeah.
I've got, when we moved the house, I've got a big box in the bedroom which is full of leads for stuff. I don't know what they're for.
Yeah.
But I'm not throwing them.
One year for Christmas, my dad bought me an extension lead. And honestly, at the time, I was like, this is the most underwhelming Christmas present I've ever had. But
over time,
it's so useful.
Of course it is.
I've been using it.
Has it got a natural power surge breaker on it?
It's just a normal extension cord.
Right. No, you want the ones that actually will, if there's a power surge, will actually...
It was just a basic... I think it was just before I went to uni, and he said, you don't know yet, but this will come in really handy.
But he was proved right.
He was right. He stopped now, but until recently, every year for Christmas, he'd buy me a big box of AA batteries. And again, you're like, great. But also you go, that is actually class.
That is good. Yeah. Do you remember when you used to the initial battery recharging little thing, which I never saw the point of? Poundland came out.
Right,
So I was every week you buy batteries from Poundland. They might only last a week, but it didn't matter. They're only £1.
Yeah.
Whereas Duracell for like a pack of 4 charge you like £10 for the flinging things.
Oh no, they are useful for. So I do a lot of shooting cameras and stuff, and you need batteries, so it's good for.
Fair enough. Yeah,
it's good for that. So I've got some for that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but that's a proper battery though, isn't it? That's probably
no. I've got like a sound recorder, and that takes AA batteries.
Right. Okay.
So every time I use it,
I'm just trying to think. The only thing that has got batteries in my house is my remote control something TV and my anal penetrator.
Right, yeah. I was about to say again, my wife goes through a lot more batteries than me. I've got the bulb drawer and she's got the battery drawer.
Right. Bulb and the battery drawer, right, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, just painting a nice picture of your domestic household there. Yeah.
I have to say, I do some housework.
Do you?
Just less.
Right, okay. All right, if I ever meet her, I'll ask her about the bedding and what it is exactly you do. I can imagine she paints a completely different picture if she's talking to friends.
Yeah,
I'd imagine she says, all he did was plug the fucking the Wi-Fi in and thinks that's it.
Yeah. But my point was about the bedding is so she likes to change the sheets a lot more than me. This was bad. So when I was at uni, every year I bought a new set of bedding.
And that was it for the year.
And that was it. So every year, so for 3 years, I bought 3 sets of bedding. And the reason was because I never washed bedding. And so at the end of the year, I was like, I'll just throw this one away and get a new one, and I'll wash this one. But then I did.
Did the sheets shatter when you dropped them? What the fuck? They could walk themselves out.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, that is minging. Must have smelled.
Yeah, it was minging. Yeah. Yeah. The second year I lived in the house had just slugs in the kitchen just constantly. Right. It was like in a basement. And the third year house there was 8 lads in there, and we had a basement with a bathroom in it, and it flooded. And rather than tell the landlord that it had flooded because we thought we'd get into trouble, I don't know why, we just said nothing, and we just had a flooded basement for like 6 months.
Fucking hell.
Just didn't go in.
Could have been creeping up the walls.
Yeah. We just said, well, we've got another bathroom there. We'll just use that one up there.
Oh my god, slugs in the kitchen. Well, if you're in France, free ingredients.
Yeah.
Nobody would be bothered about that. Yeah, they do get into. I don't know how slugs get into kitchens.
I don't know.
You either drag them in or the dog. I don't know. I never understood how they get in.
I suppose there's gaps in there. Like.
Yeah, but it must take them ages.
Yeah.
Absolutely ages to get in there. I have no idea how they get into houses. Maybe Jacob could find something on the internet. How the slugs get into the. Anyway, let's go. Bit of the weekend sport. We've got to talk about that.
Okay. Yeah.
So first of all, me and Sam we've labelled Liverpool. They are good.
Yeah.
But they have been lucky.
Yeah, it's got a lot of it last week. The thing is, like, I agree. I go, they're really lucky getting all these last minute winners. But as someone who grew up in the 90s,
exactly,
I'm like, but United weren't lucky. United were just fitter and tried harder and never give up attitude.
That's what Liverpool are doing.
Yeah, and it's the same thing, but because it's Liverpool, I'm going to say, yeah, they are lucky.
Yeah, so
and the cheating and
yeah, I know exactly, but it's not a case of that. It's they play the full 90 minutes of football. You're playing 100 minutes of football.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they got out Liverpooled at the weekend by Palace.
Right, okay.
Yeah, Palace scored at the 7th minute of stoppage time.
So normally I watch all the football weekend. This weekend I didn't watch much of it because I went walking in Wales.
Right, okay.
But I saw all the scores. Oh, I've got to tell you about.
Where were you walking in Wales?
So I went to Snowdonia.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't organise this walk. But afterwards, I went to Llandudno. Right. And I found the world's greatest fridge magnet, which I will show you.
Go on.
And I'll send it to Jacob so he can put it on the edit if you've got it. This is the world's greatest fridge magnet. It's so funny. Just in Llandudno. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger in Terminator 2.
Yeah.
And it just says, Llandudno, I'll be back.
Llandudno.
Why does that exist?
Llandudno, I'll be back.
So I was like, it doesn't matter how much that costs, I'm buying it.
Have you got it? How much did it cost you?
$2.99. But I would have paid 10 times that.
Yeah, I'd have been disappointed if it'd been cheaper than $2.99. If you'd said £1, I'd have gone, why? That's so what is
my thought was, who is that for?
Right, yeah.
And the only people I could think who that's for is me who thinks it's shit.
It is, yeah. That is somebody, I don't know, they've been working in fridge magnets. We're not selling enough fridge magnets.
Yeah.
We need to increase tourism. And there's somebody who's coming in and he's a massive Arnie fan.
Yeah.
And brought, well, he might come to Llandudno one day.
He might, well, he said he'll be back.
Has he been? Has he actually ever been?
I don't know.
Because otherwise you can have them done for a trading style.
I think there's a lot of places it will be done though, because it's a phrase that's associated with him a lot.
I would imagine. So I imagine you can find Blackpool, I'll be back, and
yeah, probably. Yeah. There was a few film ones. There was a train spotting one that said "Choose Llandudno." I nearly bought that at first. That was the first one I saw. And then the last one, which was Scarface. It was a famous picture. He's got a big machine gun, and he just says, "Hello, I'm in Llandudno." And I think it was because the phrase is "say hello to my little friend," but they were like, "Well, we can't get Llandudno with that, but we've got to use hello."
They could have said "say hello to Llandudno."
They could have said that, yeah, but they just said, "Hello, I'm
Say
in
hello to
Llandudno."
Llandudno.
But the thing is, by the time you get that home, you're not in Llandudno.
Yeah. What you should say is, Llandudno, our seagulls are bastards. That's what it should say, because they are absolute bastards.
Yeah, it's grim Llandudno now, especially in winter.
Did you go up the Orme?
No, I have been. We only nipped in after the walk, but I have been and like.
Well, I'm going to test you. I did a pub quiz last night, which we won, but one of the questions was, in Snowdonia, what is the devil's appendix?
I don't know. Is it some sort of valley? I don't know.
No, yes. Well,
I don't know. Or a ridge or something. I don't know.
It's a waterfall.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, the devil's appendix.
Oh, no, I've never seen it. Well, I might have seen it, but I don't know. I just like the walking aspect. I don't like doing homework.
Did you go up the mountain?
We didn't go to Snowdon. We went up. What was it? Triffan? I don't know.
Because I wanted to know they still got the toilet problem. A couple of years ago, they had a toilet problem. They had no toilet at the top of Snowdon. People were shitting in McDonald's cups and leaving.
Oh, when COVID happened.
Yeah.
The last time I went up Snowdon, it was just after COVID, and there was no toilet there. There's no because me and my wife, we went up and we forgot to bring water, but we were like, oh, it's all right. There's a shop at the top. We'll get water there, and it was closed, so we were very.
That's really a first world thinking, that isn't it?
We're
going to go up a mountain.
And there'll be a shop.
There'll be facilities there for us.
Yeah, we'll get a Fanta up this mountain.
The Women's Rugby World Cup as well. I don't know if you've been watching it.
No, but I saw that they won.
Yes.
Surprisingly.
I think it was a spanking. I don't know if it was a spanking. I don't know. There's been a lot of spankings.
Yeah, but well done, England, and great. But I'm sure I read that they're the only professional team, aren't they? They've got the only professional clubs.
I'm not sure. I'm just thinking now maybe all the St George's flags will come back in now they've won the World Cup, because that's what it was for, obviously, wasn't it? It must have been.
Yeah,
it must have been support for the England women's rugby.
Yeah.
Oh, they beat Canada. I mean, Canada are forcing women's rugby.
They're forcing.
They're a force. They're a major.
Oh right, they said they're forcing women. They're forcing women to play rugby.
They're forcing women to play rugby. It's actually quite a nice film idea. In that. A really bad prison. But they had a campaign there. They raised like $10 million to get the women's to win the World Cup.
It was just to get there.
It was just to get there
because they're amateurs. Yeah. So because England have got this professionally and Canada the second.
Well, who were they playing professionally then? England's women.
No, they've got professional clubs.
Oh, have they?
Or semi-professional clubs. I don't know, but they've got. They're by far the only ones that get paid anyway. So Canada's team was firefighters and just people with jobs.
Yeah.
So they had to raise $1 million just to get over.
So they probably had players on their team just in charge of the bedding.
Probably a lot of women.
Well, their husbands back home are in charge of the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
making sure. Yeah, you go play your rugby tournament. I'll make sure the Wi-Fi is working.
Yeah.
That's a modern marriage now, obviously. Well, the big one the weekend, this is one of my. There's two things it plays into that I hate. First of all, the Yanks have got no idea how to support teams or team support. So the Ryder Cup, they prove once again that when it comes to singing or chanting,
they are the worst at chanting, especially with football or soccer. When they're like, "We believe that we will win." Fuck. So I've said this before. I'm a big believer in Americans shouldn't be allowed to have anything to do with football, right?
Yes.
Ban them from football.
Yeah.
But to make it fair, English people should be banned from American sports.
Right.
So English people that like American football and baseball and basketball, weirdos. You're not allowed to do that anymore.
Right.
And they're not allowed to watch football because it's just not right.
I don't mind baseball.
Well, you're not allowed anymore.
Well, no. There are fans of NFL here and so on. But what I was talking about, so you can have that. So yeah, I mean, they still haven't grasped what football is.
Yeah.
The rest of the world looks. I mean, they've got a World Cup there next year.
Yeah.
And it's going to be fucking awful. Let's be honest. You just had the Club World Cup where half the games couldn't start on time because of thunderstorms.
Yeah.
Players had to stop because of the heat issues. And there was no fucking fans there.
There's no. I think the actual World Cup there'll be more fans.
But it'd be corporate, won't it?
Yeah, it'd be very expensive.
I think it'd be quite an easy tournament to get a ticket for a game.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think for the less. I think the World Cup in Russia. A few of my mates went there, and they said a lot of those games are quite easy to get in because, like, when you got like England or Germany or France or whatever, they're going to sell out. But when you've got Mexico versus Senegal,
you're
like. There's not loads of fans travelling to that, so it's actually quite easy to get to.
Oh no, I think Mexico will. I mean, I imagine they're playing California.
Yeah, for that one, yeah,
of course, yeah. I think they'll have quite a lot of fans there.
Yeah, in Mexico.
I'm just saying they might. It is in Mexico as well, isn't it? Yeah. Mexico, Canada, and the US. But the Ryder Cup, so the level of abuse the European players was getting, and this bothers me even on watching football. I remember once being sat at Old Trafford years ago, and we were playing Juventus. Right. In fact, it was the first leg of the semi-final in '99.
Okay, and 1-1, Teddy Sheringham.
Yeah. It was Ryan Giggs at the end.
Oh, Sheringham scored, and it was disallowed. Yes. And then Ryan Giggs scored.
Yeah, scruffy little. It got deflected in, and Zidane came on with his leg he had a big strapping on it. He was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. He went off about 70 odd minutes, and the game changed for us.
Yeah.
Do you know who scored their goal that day?
Was it Antonio Conte?
Conte, yeah.
I went to that game.
It was Conte. Anyway, I was sat next to a guy who went, Zidane's shit. And I was like, but I wasn't the only one. People around going, what are you talking about?
He's unbelievable.
He's not shit.
He was the current Ballon d'Or winner at that point.
Exactly. He's not shit. So when it was like, I went screaming at McIlroy, they're going, McIlroy, you're shit.
Yeah.
You suck. He doesn't.
Yeah, he's really good. Yeah.
And that was brilliant when he nailed that shot. I don't know if you saw it. It was 16 and one of the four balls.
I watched the last day and I watched a little bit of the second.
Last day shit me up, man. But God, I thought they were going to. Because if they'd pulled that off the Yanks, that would have been it. That would have been USA.
Especially with all how they were acting like dickheads.
The MAGA thing as well.
It sort of ended the best way it could have for us, really, because it looked like it was going to be a whitewash. And you go, that's good.
Yeah.
But then to give them that little bit of hope.
Yeah.
And then crush the dreams again. You're like, ha that's the best way to win and it's the worst way to lose.
But it also proved as well two different things, fundamental things, where the Yanks will struggle to take on board. The team, the first 2 days, teams, foursomes, four balls, playing as teams, and then playing as individuals. Yeah. Yanks can do individualism, fine. But when it comes to team sport or team play, and they were getting paid as well, apparently, the Yanks.
Okay.
Yeah, they got paid for playing.
Yes. Yeah.
So they're not playing for, I mean...
They're not paying for playing. I sort of get it. Like, I feel like if there's a sport that big and there's that much money in it, I think the athletes should be getting paid for that because they're the ones that people want to see. That's what's bringing the money in, isn't it?
The European fans were having such a party there, which you thought you would do. And then because I think it's because of Europe, because of over 100 years of football and chanting, the chants were far superior. And the Yanks looked bemused. It's the fact that they had cheerleaders. Did you see it?
No, I didn't see that. No.
So they had on the day 2, they had a woman at the start trying to get them at 7 a.m. in the morning to sing "Fuck You, Rory." Right? So apparently she got sacked that day. But then I saw a clip where they were showing a guy. I don't know, see if you can get it up. There's a clip of 2 guys trying to get them to the "We Will Rock You." Yeah. Scotty Scheffler, right? And they're not doing it. The crowd are not doing it. The Yanks, it's awful. It's like watching. They've got all the charisma of like a supply teacher who's got no authority whatsoever. Yeah. And it is... See if you can...
You know what it is with America's chanting? They try and copy it, but they just do it a little bit wrong.
Can we get any volume on that now? There we go.
Here we go. 1, 2, clap. 1, 2, clap.
Wait, it gets worse.
Here come the lyrics. Scotty Scheffler.
It's not in time.
Oh, no, it's awful. So they can't even do chants to Yanks, but even then they're going, that is shit.
It doesn't work. We'll do a DeChambeau one.
DeChambeau one.
We want the whole crowd
Oh, it's forced fun, innit?
It's awful.
It's that forced fun.
Yeah. It's like the worst aspects of a stag do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're getting up at 7 a.m. We're going climbing an indoor wall. You go, why?
Yeah.
I'm going to be hanging out of my ass. Yeah, it's awful. It's one of the worst things I've ever seen, and this is why you know what as well. It's just Europe versus them. I'd imagine the rest of the sporting world from South America and Australia will be looking at that and going, "That is pathetic."
I went on a stag do recently to Berlin, and it was great. It was a great stag do. But the first night we went out and got, as Rex is going to get, and the next day there was a couple of best men, and one of the best men said, "Today we're on beer bikes." And I was like, wow, that sounds shit. Yes. Have you seen the beer bikes?
Yeah, I've seen them, yeah.
They line up on the side of it and you're cycling along. I was like, I am not.
You cycle along while you're pulling your beer?
Yeah. I'm not in the right frame of mind of this. This is going to be horrible. And we're in two separate groups. And it was basically, our group was the group that had been out till 7 a.m. And the other group was the group that had been out till like 2 a.m. So they were more up for it and we were not. And what the way they were, the guy steers, you power it, and then you get one of your people they pour the beer for you. They're the barman, right? And in the end, we finished it. I was absolutely fucking knackered, going up all these hills. I'd had this beer, and at the end he said, "Right, guys, if you want to leave a tip," I was like, "What for?" we pedalled, and he poured the beer.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking hell, what a scam that is.
Yeah. And we'd already paid.
But why do that? How much did it cost you as well?
I can't remember.
Because you're not drinking that much while you're cycling. It's...
Well, I'll be honest, for a lot of it, I just stopped cycling. I would just leave it to everyone else.
I bet you weren't the only one.
Yeah.
And I bet you there was some poor fucker who cycled all the way. He's gone, I'm really knackered, doesn't realise that everybody else has stopped.
Yeah.
I mean, that is, but the best thing I've heard of was Zoe Lyons. Her and her wife went to Alaska a few years ago. And there's a thing where there's a guy on a snowmobile and he pulls along a bar. So it's like a shed.
Oh,
so you're getting pulled along while you're sat inside this shed drinking.
That's good.
That's good.
That's good. I'm not into novelty pubs though, mate. I just want to be in a pub.
Yeah, proper pub. Yeah, exactly. That's my favorite. We chatted about this before. It is. I don't like. A lot of pubs have become uncomfortable now.
Yeah,
They'll have like stools that are made of metal and tables that are bollocks to that. I want a comfy chair. I want
a bit of cushion.
Exactly. I want a bit of cushion. I want a bit of comfort. But the stag do thing as well. I haven't been on a stag do for ages, mainly because of the job I do. But there was an article recently on the BBC News where a woman said about the cost it cost her to go on a hen night. Yeah, and without even before it even started, so the WhatsApp groups have started, which are horrific. They're the worst things ever for stag and hen do's, and any do is a WhatsApp group because there's always one bell end on it. He'll change the title of it to like, we're going fucking dogs in Malaga. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, bollocks to that.
Someone who tries a bit too hard to make it fun, like it's already going to be fun. It's already going to be a laugh because we're going to the pub and having a laugh.
Well, she said in this ad, she said so by agreeing to go on the hen night for this like 5 days in Spain, it was already up to like nearly £1,000 it was going to cost her. Then they started adding on activities, and she said in the end it cost her like nearly £4,000 to do this like hen week, which is it's got to stop.
It's crazy. I'll be honest. I did my stag do was in Benidorm,
right?
So people did pay, but I chose Benidorm because it's cheap,
right?
And it's designed for stag do's,
yeah.
And there wasn't any activities. The activities were we'll go and get pissed,
and
that was it. But so it was expensive compared to the old days, but also it was cheap for one.
You didn't all wear same shirts, did you? And t-shirts.
No, not that. But yeah, we did do that one year on just on a lad's holiday. My mate just all bought us a shit shirt to wear. We had this shit shirt night they bought from Primark. We were wearing the worst shirt he could find. And then we seen someone else just wearing it as a shirt. So he's with all his mates, and then obviously we're blood, and we have to go and tell all his mates that you're wearing the shit shirt that we've got for shit shirt night.
Oh my God.
Just fucking rinsed him. It's great.
Oh, that's brilliant. But I wish you'd not said anything. I like the fact that he could have been saying, see, you were all laughing at my shirt. There's a group of lads there.
Bit embarrassing for them. 10 lads all wore the same one.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Did they not talk to each other? Yeah.
Someone didn't get the memo.
Yeah. How was it shit? Was it like a shit Hawaiian shirt or something, was it?
It was just, we used to do it every year. So someone would go to Primark and just buy the crappiest one. And it was just like, I can't remember now. I remember it had a massive pocket. That was a big part of it. There was a massive pocket because then one of the lads ripped someone else's pocket off and then he got his pocket ripped off. And by 2 minutes later, no one's got any pockets.
Right.
And then when we seen that lad with the shit shirt on, he got his pocket ripped off as well.
Ripped his pocket off?
Yeah, which it was a bit tight. But
Imagine that's all he could afford, that shirt.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's lost all his money off of his pocket.
You'd keep money like in a pocket though in your shirt. I mean,
it's true.
That's stupid. It's like when my biggest bugbear is if I'm behind a queue at a bar. If I'm in a queue at a bar, or if I see a guy open his wallet to get change out of his wallet, I immediately want to pick up a stool and cave his skull in. I think if you're a grown man scrambling around for change in a little zip pocket inside your wallet, you should not be allowed out of the house.
I completely understand where you're coming from. Looking at it visually, I think that is pathetic. And it looks, you look like an old woman. But also, where did you put your money?
In your pocket.
But then it's annoying to get.
It's not. How's it difficult to get out of a pocket? Pockets have been designed to put your hands in your pocket. Oh, there you go. My hands are in the bottom of my pockets. Can feel them.
But I've got other stuff in my pocket.
Yeah.
And also, the beauty.
You don't have a system in your pockets. So my right hand side, I have my phone, my inhaler. My left hand side, I have my wallet and my change.
Oh, that's too many things. I have one thing per pocket.
You can.
Yeah, one item per pocket. So you got phone right, keys left, wallet back.
There's no rule. No, never have your wallet in the back pocket. That's how you get robbed.
Never had it robbed. Also, the beauty of putting all your money in your wallet and not having to put in your keys is that when you change your trousers, you don't have to get your money out and put it in some other trousers. You can just keep it in your wallet and then it's just there.
No, stop it. We would just buy a bum bag.
Buy a bum bag.
Have a purse.
A bum bag is the most it's more pathetic than counting your money out.
Have a purse.
No, well, it is a kind of a purse.
Yeah, it's kind of a purse. So but I don't even check when you like. How much is that? When you're pound? Stop it.
I mean, it's
pathetic.
It's very rare now that I use coins though, because everything's on your card.
You know. This is. Might be a bit of a leap here, but I think people who keep coins in the wallet are cooks. They're the ones who sit in that chair and have to watch their wife get, banged by the street.
Yeah.
Because they've got coins in the wallet. I'm sorry, you've got no authority.
Yeah, but my internet is running so well.
And the bedding looks good.
Yeah.
No,
I agree. I think, getting your coins out of your wallet, I think there's only one more pathetic thing a man can do, and that's wear dungarees.
No, if it's for work.
If it's for work, you go, fair enough, you're a painter.
But normally it look like you've just been laid off as a children's entertainer.
Exactly, yeah. If you're a man and you're wearing dungarees to go to the pub or for a night out or whatever, I do not respect you.
Do people wear dungarees on a night out? I've not seen it.
I've seen it.
There was a spell in the mid-'80s where we wore dungarees when they were getting into the baggy era, so you'd have some dungarees on. But yeah.
There was a guy I used to work with, and he used to wear dungarees. He works at CBBC actually, and he used to wear dungarees. And the first time I saw him, I genuinely did a spit take. I was drinking water and I genuinely did a spit take. I was laughing so much about these dungarees. And then I said to my mate, and then the next week he wore dungarees again. I was like, oh my God, he's wearing them again. So eventually I said to my mate, he always wears dungarees, doesn't he? And we worked out that he always wore them on a Monday. And we think he did his washing on the weekend.
Oh, yeah. So.
And then Monday was dungarees day. That was his special dungarees day.
It was dungaree day. Yeah. I bet he loved it.
But then it got to a point where me and my mate would message going, oh, dungarees day today. And we'd be excited to see his dungarees.
See, if he had a tool belt on.
Yeah, great.
You get away with it. Well, you know what I mean? If a tool belt on and a bag of tools over his shoulder, you go, hey, look at this guy.
But CBC, you're like, oh.
CBC, yeah. Well, yeah. Children's presenter, dungarees. I'd make him do a DBS check straight away and just go, look, before you can drink in here. I've never said I'm going to be. You know what'll happen now? I'll see people in dungarees when I'm out and about, and that. Oh no, that's awful, isn't it? Another one that annoys me is, I get it, I understand it. So you've had a tattoo of your dog on the back of your calf.
Right.
It's 9 minus 10, Barry. You don't have to wear shorts.
I
believe you've got a tattoo. You don't have to show me all the time that you got a fucking tattoo on your leg.
That's going the other way, innit? That's going like proving out. People who try and prove how hard they are by not wearing a coat.
Yeah. Of course, yeah, but that's showing your tattoos. So I don't like changing a wallet. Okay, so this is what annoys me as well, even in a shop. When they give you change, and they put the receipt down first and all your change on top of the receipt.
Yeah, because then it's.
You got to separate it then. I mean, that's not a big deal.
I'm a busy man. I'm a stand-up comedian. I work 10, 20 minutes a day.
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't got time to be messing with coins.
But it fucking annoys me. Just give me the receipt separately.
Yeah,
Give me the change.
I know what you mean. Like things that are very mildly inefficient do my head in.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that. It doesn't really save me any time, but it's not really the quickest way to do it, is it?
It's not at all. But this is also as well. I was talking about this in the pub last week with somebody, and people don't do it anymore. There was a time when people would give you the change, and when they were giving you change back, they'd sort of do it backwards. They go 30's 10 bob, 10 bob's £2, £2, £5, and you go, I forgot my change. I don't know what I've got my change. But nobody
feels like a trick.
Yeah, I know, but nobody seems to do it anymore. But it used to be quite common. You go, yeah, I'll have £5 and spuds and some carrots, and then you give them like a £5, and they go, all right, 10p's, 9p, 10p, 9, and you go, what is this? I don't know what it is. And you just hope you've got the right change because you feel like you've been robbed.
I tell you what, honestly, this is such a minor thing, but it annoys me every day. Again, I keep bringing my wife up, like, I really like her, she's class. But like, if we're going out somewhere, she'll go to the front door and put her shoes on, and then she'll go into the kitchen to get her keys, and then go back to the front door to go outside. And it's only mildly going out of her way. But every day I'm like, just do it the other way. Just do it the other way, and then we'd be out now.
That's just not efficiency, is it?
Yeah, but it's only it's 3 seconds.
Yes. So I have a pair of trainers for walking the dog, which are in the doorway, and that's where the keys hung.
Yeah.
So I go, if I'm in the house, I'll have sliders on or nothing on my feet, but then I go in and put my feet into my trainers right at the door, get the key, dog on the lead, out the door.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Yeah. Well, that is the correct way of doing it. Yeah. It's like I've been at a friend's house ages ago, going away on a trip, and I was waiting for a cab with his. I turned up with my luggage. The cab comes. I said, "Where's your bag?" He went, "Oh, it's upstairs." Why? Why is it upstairs? I just could not. Honestly, we had a row on the way to the airport. I can't. He said, "Why is it a big deal?" I said, "Because it's fucking stupid."
Yeah.
Why was your bag still upstairs when you just bring it down with you?
Are you enjoying the show? Or maybe you're not enjoying the show. But either way, we'd love to hear from you. So drop us a line at taproomtramps@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you.
You would hate it. So years ago, this 2008, me and my mate were going. We were going away for a month. We were going like interrail around Europe, and I started packing my bag when he knocked on the door to pick me up to go to the airport. That's when I started packing, and I was going for a month.
So you can't see this. You can't. Jacob there, he's very mild manners. He's shaking his head in disgust. That would wind you up, wouldn't it?
That's awful. That. I agree.
It's truly awful.
But you know what? It took me 5 minutes because I knew I was going away for a month. I thought I just need all of my clothes because I didn't have a month's worth of clothes, so I could get everything in this bag done. And if I forgot anything, they've got shops there. Yeah. Oh, I'll be fine.
You know, there's probably a guy listening to this now thinking, well, if you had a pair of dungarees, you wouldn't need all them clothes.
Just one outfit.
One outfit. You need a shit shirt and a pair of dungarees.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I like people who stress about packing. It's so easy.
Yeah.
I can't believe people do stress about it. And if you do, like I say, if you do forget something, every country in the world has got shops where you can buy things. All you need is your passport and some clothes.
I once had a taxi waiting for me outside, and for 10 minutes I was walking around my living room panicked because I couldn't find my passport. And I was like, I've just had it. This is absolutely true. I was holding it. I realised I was holding it. I was looking for it while holding the fucking thing.
I've been looking for my phone while I've been on the phone.
Yeah.
Like chatting to people.
Yeah. I was out once quite a few years ago, and we thought our mate had gone home, and we didn't know he'd fallen asleep in the toilets, and his phone was on the table. So I said, let's call him and let him know we've got his phone. So his phone started ringing. And my mate said, his phone's ringing, somebody's phoning him. I said, I'll stop calling him. And then realised what we'd done. I was like, for fuck's sake, right? So then got message to his girlfriend that we'd got his phone and we were going to drop it off. But I once left my phone at home, it's quite a few years ago. I got in and my partner, my phone was on the fireplace. It's not where I'd left it. And when I got there was 5 text messages. First one from her, you've left your phone at home. Second one, why are you ignoring me? well, if you don't need your third one, if you don't need your phone, well, fuck you. Fourth one, well, it's last time I tell you you've left your phone at home. Fifth one, I've put it on the fireplace. So I'm reading them like that, and she's going, I know. I said, how did you get to 5? I said, how did you get to 5? Fucking.
Going back to packing, right? So I went to Dublin once, and I was only going for a night out, and a few of my mates going for 2 days, whatever. So I thought, I'm only going for one night. What do I really need a bag? Because because I'm probably not gonna. I might get an hour's sleep or a couple hours sleep, and then I'm back on the plane. So what do I need? And I was like, I need my phone charger, and I need my toothbrush, my phone, obviously, my passport, sound. I don't need a bag, so I've got it all in my pockets, one in each pocket. And we got there, we had this night out, and in the morning, I realised I didn't have any toothpaste, so the toothbrush was useless. And my phone charger hadn't worked, so if anything, I'd overpacked.
People are doing that now on planes because of the stupid charges taken. They've got travel coats. Have you seen them?
No.
So they're almost stylish as well, actually. So basically, you can fit it, like you'll have a big pocket inside, you can put your toiletries in, then you get your t-shirts and then your underwear in a thing, and then your back pocket, you'll have your trainers in the back pocket. It's just so you're not being charged for it. So people just take.
Oh, I see what you mean. I thought, when you said a charging coat, I thought you meant it charged all your stuff.
No. Well, you can get them as well. I don't think they let you on airplanes. They'll come in a vest. Well, we talk about passports then. This leads nicely into something that's been in the news about digital ID.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I'm going to, find out in a minute what you actually think of that. But the thing that's puzzling me at the minute is, there's a lot of people have been calling for, say, immigrants to go back and shouldn't be staying here. This digital ID will then help prove that you've got right to stay here and work here.
Yeah.
And then a lot of those people have gone, but I don't want that.
Yeah.
So, it's not going to be compulsory, apparently. I mean, do you think it's...
If it's not compulsory, there's no issue. Because honestly, I think having a digital ID would be a time saver for me.
Well,
because then I don't have to take my wallet anywhere. I don't have to have my passport or driving license for certain things. You can just use it digitally.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I'm like, that would actually be a time saver for me. But I also get, you don't want to force it on people, whatever. But I probably would sign up for it because I'm not really asked. I've already got all my information. I've already got a driving license. I've already got all that stuff.
Yeah.
But with the immigration thing, like, I get that it's supposedly to stop that, but they're already coming here without passports, so they're just coming over here without one more thing.
Well, yeah, there's always ways around it, isn't there? I mean, you're essentially, you've already got digital ID on your phone because you've got your card on your phone, your bank details. Yeah. That's a form of ID, and there's a lot of places where you go and you try and get credit or so on. They'll want to see bank details or a statement from a phone company and so on. So we're essentially always already carrying it. They made it compulsory to take ID, photo ID when you're going voting now. That was to stop voter fraud. People moaned about that, but people now have accepted that's the norm now. You've got to have a voting card. But they said that's a way of control. That wasn't a way of control. That was a way, I believe, maybe I'm being naive, to stop people fraudulently voting on behalf of other people.
But I suppose that has negative aspects because, then young people are less likely to have ID because they've not got a driving license or passport or whatever. So then they're less likely to vote then as well. So.
Well, but you have food, so it's clear as well. Is there are people working in industries already which probably aren't legally working in them industries. Like when you're getting your food delivered, and it'll tell you Sunita's delivering it in a Ford Mondeo, and it's not.
Why do I need to know that?
Yeah, exactly. But
I don't need to know my Uber driver's name. I need to know your reg plate. That's it.
well, yes, exactly. I mean, you got the. So Deliveroo do a thing where they have, you've got a code. You have to give them a code number when they deliver it. It's only a 2-number code number that I have.
Oh, right, yeah.
I don't think that's secure enough.
What, so you think people are just guessing those up and swell?
Well, you know what? If you lived in a block of flats and they just deliver food and they go, have you got the code? You go, I don't know, 34. I think they went, you go, oh, right. Big
1 in 99 chance.
Exactly.
And if you don't get it right, you've not lost anything.
Exactly.
It's not that you have to then pay for the food.
Exactly. I just think it's not enough 2 numbers.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, they should be like, what's my favourite colour?
Yeah, what was I wearing last night? Do I wear dungarees? But So, and then Uber sometimes, Uber Eats, there's never normally a code. Then all of a sudden they'll just give this code to your driver. You go, why?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I use a code on when I get an Uber taxi, when I get a car.
Oh, I didn't know. You could do that.
Yeah, I do that. It's just more safety issues, so I know I'm in the right car. He knows he's got the right customer.
Yeah.
Because I had a problem in London a few years ago where I'd ordered an Uber and then I got the ping saying, "Thank you for ordering with Uber. We hope your trip was." I went,
so it's gonna.
Yeah, somebody else's. So why? But how does that work? How did somebody get in it and go to where I was going?
Yeah, I had an even more mental one than that, right? So I'd been United and we got dropped off in centre of Manchester and my phone was dying. So I had this chance to get an Uber and that was it. And I got in and someone was in it. And I was like, "This is for Tom, right?" And he went, "Yeah." I went, "Northern." And he was like, "Yeah, yeah." I went, "Sorry, mate, this is my taxi." And this guy went, "Don't worry, we'll just come." This guy and his mate. And I was like, "What?" No. And he went, "Yeah, we'll just go there and then we'll go from there." I went, "Where do you live?" And he was like, "I think he lived in Salford or something." Like, "Well, that's the wrong way, mate. You don't want to do that." And he went, No, we'll just do that." And I couldn't get him out. And the Uber driver was like, "Look, I'm driving there. Yeah. Get in or he's going, but someone's going." So I just had to drive there with these guys.
Cancel it. You had to just cancel it.
Well, I couldn't. My battery had gone by then.
Oh.
So my battery's done. So I'm like, I can't do anything. So these guys...
And none of your charges work.
But yeah. So then I get back and I was like, "Well, what are you going to do?" And he went, "Well, we'll just get in this taxi." I went, "That's not how Ubers work.
No, it's not.
Now you've got to book another Uber."
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
I know there's Uber Share now, which I don't fancy. Because I thought you might have to share it sometimes with like 3 other people. Or one of you could be sat in the middle at the back, which would be creepy.
That's better.
I think they can only take up to 3 people, I think.
That's fair.
Yeah, but is it? But so a friend of mine, he thinks he got a good deal, right? And I think, yeah, you might be right. It was only a few weeks ago. He was in Manchester after a big event. Spike, go back to Oldham. It was someone who wanted like just short of 50 quid out of nowhere, like 50 quid. Or you could go Uber Share back to Oldham with 2 other people who were going back to Oldham, and it only cost him 26 quid.
Yeah.
So he went, "Oh, that's all right." And it was all dropped off on the way. So he was the last one out. So it was all dropped off on the way. They'd all paid roughly £26 each.
Yeah.
So the taxi driver from making 50 quid for dropping one off has now made over 75 quid. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I suppose that's better for everyone, really. But unless you're in a rush, then it's shit. But
I don't fancy that sharing.
It'd have to be a big saving for me to do it.
Yeah. There was one of the pubs I drink in. There's a guy he's a bit of a businessman. He'd never used Uber, and it was about 3 years ago. So get Uber and make your life easier. He was always phoning local taxi companies. He went, he said, "No," and he'd been using it a bit, and he went, "It's fucking expensive, this." I said, "Why?" He said, "It's cost me." He said, "The cars are nice." So I went, "Let me have a look," and he'd been ordering Uber executive. So he kept saying, "Takes me half an hour, wait for it," but he said the cars are nice.
He's had a nightmare. So, okay, sorry, just going back to ID, I've just remembered. So I used to work on Jeremy Kyle, the TV show Jeremy Kyle, right?
Yeah.
Because that's why I'm going to hell. But there's so I was like, I was in the casting team, so get people on the show and then look after them when they got to the studio, right? And everyone had to bring ID, right? But there was this, but a lot of people who go on Jeremy Kyle don't necessarily have any ID because
that's why they were going on to get a DNA test.
Yeah. A lot of them don't drive, not got passports, whatever.
Yeah.
And this young lad, he was like, "I've not got any ID." I was like, "Well, just bring a letter with your name and address on." But he was only like, I think he was just 18.
Right.
He was like, I've not got any letters. I've never had a bill. I still live at home. I've not got anything. I was like, "Mate, you must have something with your name on. Just bring something with your name on." And he turns up, and one of the runners came over and said, "You need to check his ID." And I went, and he brought a birthday card. Well, the best bit, he was like, "To Johnny, happy birthday, love, Mum." His mum was the person he was like arguing with on the show. They're not speaking. And then the ID is a birthday card from her.
Did it say 18 on that or happy 18 for what?
I can't remember. But you know, the worst bit was as well, I just went, that'll do.
Oh my God.
I thought it'd be more stressful if I don't take that ID.
Oh my God.
So I was like, he probably is.
Yeah, I'd just use that in evidence in the row on stage going, "But your mum does love you. Look at the birthday
Yes,
card."
got you a birthday card.
Were you there in the Jeremy Kyle when all the
death?
Yeah.
No, I left a few years before that. I think 2 or 3 years before that. I did a year on it.
It was quite horrific TV.
Oh, it was horrible. Yeah, it was awful.
But
I've still never watched a full episode. And I worked it for a year.
But it's become standardised. I'm not sure where this came from. This kind of, I mean, it's obviously an American type concept, that kind of stuff. But it's like Channel 5 then got obsessed a few years ago. midweek programs either fat shaming or poverty shaming.
Yeah.
And then you'd have people going into work going, yeah, but they've got bloody big TVs, haven't they?
Yeah.
Which I've never understood that argument because I don't know anybody who's not got a fucking big TV.
Yeah, every TV's massive now.
And they only cost about £100 from Argos now as well. So
It was flat screen TVs was a thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All right, try and buy a non-flat screen TV.
Exactly, yeah. Well, everybody's got a big old units with a big, the big bulb in the back of it. No,
It probably costs you more now because they're like rare.
Yeah. Oh yeah, hey, they're unemployed, but they've all got phones. Yeah, we sort of need that to get your benefits.
Everyone's got a phone, yeah.
Yeah, it's madness. What you have to go through. So the ID, I don't think it's a bad idea. I'm just going to clear that up now. I mean, hey, if you've got any opinions on it, you can email us at taproomtramps@gmail.com.
Comment below, guys. Share.
Yeah, and also as well, and just send us a photograph of your ID just to prove it's you. You know, I mean, have you done it on the porn sites? Have you proved your identity?
So I use a VPN.
Oh right, okay.
But what started happening is, I put a VPN in, and
So that's why you're in charge of the internet at home.
Yeah, it's full of porn. No, so do you know what VPN is?
I know what VPN is.
So you're protected, so it makes it look like you're in Sweden, which is great for using stuff and whatever. But what I found it really annoying for is when I'm listening to a podcast, because I like doing running and listening to podcasts, I'm running along. And then all my adverts are now in Swedish. So I've got like 3 minutes. I'm like, fuck's sake, just listen to fucking Swedish. Which I don't
Tesco.
Yeah, Volvo.
IKEA, that's it. That's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
ABBA.
Yeah. I worked at IKEA for 4 hours.
You worked at IKEA for 4 hours?
Yeah, so...
I bet that's the length of time it took you to walk.
Yeah. So I went to a recruitment place as a student, and I was like, I'm only here for like the summer, I'll do whatever. He said, have you got your safety boots? I said, no. I said, right, we've got your job at IKEA. We'll sell you some safety boots. Will come out of your first pay slip. And I was like, all right, sounds. So I assume in the warehouse, whatever. But I got there, and I wasn't in the warehouse. It was in the canteen. But basically, no one in this canteen spoke English except me. I had to wear a hairnet, and my job was beans. I was only in charge of beans, right? So I stood there.
How heavy were the fucking beans if you had to wear safety boots?
Exactly, yeah. The safety boots just did not need safety boots at all, right? But then people go, I go, beans? And they go, yeah. I go, some beans. And they go, no, move along, nothing to do with me. And then after 4 hours, they went, you can go home if you want. I went, yeah, I'm going home. I'm fucking never coming back.
Really?
I hated it.
I didn't know they sold beans at IKEA.
In the canteen bit.
Oh, right.
Yeah. In the food place. The food court's well popular, isn't it?
Oh, is
meatballs and stuff, yeah. People love
right.
it. So then, so this is the end. I was like, right, I'll go home. But it was 2 buses to get there, 2 buses to get back. I was like, I'm never going back there. And I got my pay slip, and I forgot about the safety boots. So I got paid 20 quid, 12 quid for safety boots. It was like 6 quid for the bus. I was like, I paid fucking nothing for my whole career at IKEA.
You don't even get any free beans.
No.
So you got a pair of safety boots out of it.
Well, yeah, but then I was like, I've got no need for safety boots.
No, unless you get another bean job.
Yeah, I ended up selling the safety boots to my mate who got a job in an actual warehouse.
Yeah, oh really? Yeah, when he needed them. Yeah,
so I got my money back for the safety boots.
Because he had heavy beans. So that was good, nice to that with it. Actually, with it, because when I saw this headline last week, I thought my two perfect worlds had collided. Greggs, are about to open pubs.
Okay,
it is a thing,
right? Yeah,
they're going to open a pub. I don't know where. All I did was read the headline.
Yeah,
started touching myself. And I didn't really read the rest of the story because I just think that we're going to get it up at the Golden Flake Tavern. Is that what it's called? That's the one. The Golden Flake Tavern.
I'm going to say something that some people think is controversial.
Yeah,
but I've got evidence to back it up. I think Greggs is the most overrated. I'm going to call it a restaurant in the UK.
Restaurant.
They sell you food. You can eat in there.
Right.
Whatever. So it's the most overrated food.
Some of them have cafes you can sit in, but not many.
Would you say it's a restaurant? What is it? Bakery.
It's a bakery, yeah.
All right. Most overrated food in the UK.
Right.
And the reason is it's never hot. It's never the right temperature.
Well, this is what I was thinking of. You're right. They're not allowed to keep them warm because it's a health and safety issue, which I understand. But what I don't understand is that if you go into a Sainsbury's, they have hot cabinets where they make their food in the morning. And just keep it in there all day, and you can just pick it up at any time.
Other bakeries do it. Waterfields, Pound Bakery, they can be warm. Greggs always...
Greenhouses as well, yeah.
Greggs always cold. No, never good enough, and it's not better quality than other bakeries. I don't understand why it's so... I understand why it's popular because it's a big franchise, but I don't understand why it's so revered as everyone loves Greggs, but not everyone goes, oh, I'm a big Waterfields fan.
Right, yeah, all right. A Pound Bakery.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Pound Bakery is just the same thing.
It is similar. I think there's a convenience store to Greggs, isn't there? Because they're always near a train station or a bus stop, or there's always somewhere when you're on the go, you get in there. I have to give them credit. The coffee's good. They do good coffee. It's as good as like you get at a Costa or a Starbucks.
Right.
Good sandwiches. They make good sandwiches now.
Yeah, but a sandwich is a sandwich. You can get sandwiches everywhere.
Yeah, I know, but this is what I'm worried about. When you're saying about the food's never hot, so their pub's going to be open from 11 a.m. till 7 p.m. So that's a shit pub.
I mean, that's a terrible time to open a pub. That's literally the worst time.
Yeah, it's a shit. Closing a pub at 7 p.m.
You need to pop up within somewhere else, but the menu is very expensive. It's all like takes on pub dishes.
Oh yes, a sausage roll with Bloody Mary ketchup. So
so I see. So they're going into a pub and they're putting some Greggs food on, but they're not. It's not really Greggs food. Steak, bake, mixed grill.
a chicken baked parmo. Wow, look at the price of that, £11.75. Now you can. I don't know if you've heard of a chicken parmo in the northeast. They're very popular around Middlesbrough, that area. But
again, another overrated food.
You get them cheaper for fucking £11.75.
Well, I think it looks like the proper because it looks steak, bake, mixed grill. So they've just gone. What meals can we make? Can we Greggsify? Really, haven't they?
They've got a sharing board. They've got a Greggs Ploughman's platter, garlic stotty bread, cheese and onion bake, pickled onions, local chutney, sliced ham, celery.
I don't think they're really Greggs in it. They're sort of trying to. They're just cramming steak bake in there.
Yeah, that's sort of. And they've got a Sunday menu, a carvery there. Choose from the following: a steak bake, chicken bacon, cheese and onion bake, and then you can put your veg with it. Whoa, hang on, no, right, that's not a carvery. Carvery's got to be
someone serving you,
serving meat off the bone and cutting it, and then you put all your that. So yeah, that is rubbish actually, and a little bit pricey as well. You get cheaper carveries with that.
Classic Greggs, over promising, under delivering.
Yeah. Yeah, and the drinks as well. But this is the thing I'd worry about if it was actually Greggs, because they can't keep a pasty warm because they keep
beer cold
on tap. Yeah. No, probably not. Go, which one's cold? And they'd be touching the taps going, well, this one is. Yeah.
Exactly. Keep them separate. Greggs and pubs should not mix.
No. I don't mind the Greggs next to a pubs, but yeah, I'm not. See, it's not as good an idea as I thought it was. This.
What restaurant do you think should open pubs? What chain restaurant?
Ooh. Well, there already exists the perfect one.
Okay.
That's the Toby Carvery.
Yeah.
And you got the pub and the carvery.
But isn't Toby Carvery just a pub? Or was that a carvery first?
I've no idea. I don't know what came first, the carvery or the pub.
yeah.
But I imagine they both. But yeah, so they sort of already exist. But there was going to be. I don't normally like the chained restaurants.
No, you know, there's that famous thing in Pulp Fiction where they go like, you can get a beer in McDonald's in Paris.
Yeah.
Sounds shit. I don't want a beer in McDonald's, really.
Not really. I think your life's bad, that, isn't it?
Yeah, I have. The only time I want a beer in McDonald's is a stag do.
Yeah.
3 a.m. We're going Mackey's. I need another.
Yeah, but I'd also feel sorry for that little kid who gets dropped off on Sunday night and his mum goes, "How's your dad?" Say he ate up in McDonald's. He said, "Was he drinking again?" Yeah. I mean, it's got that in it. But I got a Happy Meal, yeah. Which my dad smashed on the way home because he was drunk and angry. No, I don't want a beer in McDonald's. No. There's certain time. Yeah, I'm a bit weird when I'm drinking with food, alcohol. But yeah. But yeah, not in a McDonald's. I can't think. I think at Greggs Carvery. There's a lot of good pub restaurant type places which they already exist.
Yeah, I think for a pub now, I want it to be quality food. I don't want it to be chain. If I go into when you go into a pub, you get some food, and they've got that same menu, that same Green King menu, and you're like, well, I know this is going to be shit because it's just the same one in every pub.
Yeah, which you sort of understand, but I mean that's the Weatherspoons chain. That's the Weatherspoons way of working it. I know what you mean. I mean, it's difficult to come up with an individual menu. They ping menus, aren't they, for microwaves, basically.
Yeah.
There's not much real cooking going on.
Yeah.
But they serve the purpose. Sometimes they're cheap. They fill in. On the road, something to. But but also as well now, I've got to an age now. If I'm going out drinking, I can't eat before drinking because I fall into I just want to go to sleep. I just go into a food coma.
Oh, okay.
So I've got to drink first.
Yeah.
And then eat.
Oh, I'm the opposite. If I need to eat first because otherwise I get too pissed.
Right.
And if I eat after, I throw up.
Right.
I'm really sick. If I eat at the end of a night,
No,
I'm sick in the morning.
we've gone out on sessions and we've gone for a big meal first, and I've been sat there like for an hour. I want to go home. Just want to go to bed. In fact, that's one thing I would bring into pubs. I'd have a room with comfy chairs.
Yeah.
When you've had your meal, a couple of pints, you go, right, you can have a kip for an hour and a half.
Oh, yeah. No, a comfy chair, but it's got to have like a footstool or like a lazy boy kind of thing.
Yeah. Or a couple of sofas, you can just get your head down on them.
A couple of bunk beds.
No, because you might be in charge of sheets.
Oh, I will be in charge of sheets.
Oh, no, your missus will be.
My missus will be in charge of sheets, yeah. I'll make sure the Wi-Fi in that pub is up to
Bunk
scratch.
beds in a pub, that'd be dangerous. But my dream was always, I realised how pathetic I was as a man. People talked about dreams, and as I've got older, people they say, "What do you want? Do you want to be prosperous?" Of course I do. I want all that, but my ultimate dream is to be in a pub when there's a snowstorm and I'm locked in.
Oh, yeah, like they did in Scotland. That happened in Scotland, didn't it? It looks class.
Happens a few times. It happens over on the moors as well. Sometimes just 3 days we were there, just locked in a pub.
I've actually got it.
That's got to be the best.
This is similar vein, but so much more pathetic. I've got, honestly, a fantasy, not a sexual fantasy, just a fantasy. I really want to get stuck in a lift. And I don't know why. I just think I just think it'd be class being stuck in a lift. It's an adventure where you don't go anywhere.
Well, yeah, exactly. But that's actually a good idea for novelty birthday gifts. Not telling you, so you can write to a company and go, look, my husband has always wanted to be stuck in a lift. Can we organise this?
Yeah. It's the ultimate escape room. The only way you get out is by fixing the lift.
No, just waiting for them to answer the buzzer.
Yeah,
and you just be there for an hour.
I don't want to do it on my own though. I want to get stuck in a lift with like 2 or 3 strangers, and then during that time we all get to know each other and all learn about ourselves. That's what I want, really.
What?
Yeah, like like some sort of weird indie film. That's what I want.
Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't like that.
Yeah,
No.
I don't think I would like it in real life, but in my head, like honestly, every time I get in a lift, I'm like,
Yeah, well, no, I don't want to get in a lift with you now, just in case.
I'm not going to do it on purpose. That's cheating.
I know, no, but that's what's it called? You can preempt stuff, can't you?
Yeah.
There are people who believe that you can do that. So I do like the idea that you could organise that for somebody's birthday present.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't believe it, would you? I mean, you can go, oh, what's she like? Well, then it turns out it's real.
I also, when I get on a plane, I this has been since I was 5. I want to open that door so much. The door of the plane.
Yes.
I really want to do it.
One of the side doors.
And I also want my plane to crash, right? I'd love to be in a plane crash. Not because I want to die or the danger aspect. I really want to go on that big yellow slide. It looks class.
In fact, you should have that at the airport, so you can have that as a day out, an adventure day, yeah.
That's a good birthday,
Loads of
yeah.
foam at the bottom, and then you go down the slide into it.
Get stuck in lift for half an hour.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Go on the slide.
What else? Oh, yeah, being in a cable car, one of the cable snaps.
Yeah.
But you're just hanging on, but you manage to
get brought in by the drug police and get fingered.
yeah. What else is he? Yeah, exactly, get attacked by a police dog.
What a day. My 40th is coming up.
Oh my God, I can't think. No, I've got so many phobias, I'd hate them. Oh, you don't think it's a phobia though, getting stuck in a lift? You just think it'd be exciting.
Yeah, I'm not scared of it.
Right.
I just think at one point in my life, it's got to happen at some point. We're getting enough lifts. In fact, today I was in a big multi-story car park across the road, and I had a really shit lift. And I like going in shit lifts because I'm like, this could be the one. But it didn't work. It was broke. Maybe someone already stuck in it. Maybe a chance.
Oh my God, no, I can't. No, I'd be claustrophobic. I don't like them. I'm not a fan of them. I'm not a fan of lifts. I'm not a fan of strangers in lifts. I'd say what I do is very childish, and I do this to strangers as well. If I get in a lift first, I'm like, maybe say there's like 15 floors. I'm in a hotel and I'm on like floor 3. I'll say what you're on, and they'll say like 6 or 7. Without them seeing, I press every button.
Oh, yeah.
So it stops. And the amount of times I've heard as I'm coming out of my floor, you can go, fucking bastard!
Again, I went to Benidorm. This was a different stag do. And have you been to Benidorm?
Yeah.
The massive, the buildings at the hotel.
Yeah.
They're so big, like 40 stories or whatever. We were on the very top one.
Oh, Jesus.
And basically, the game became, if someone was going up in the lift, you got to sneak up behind him and press all the buttons. Just what they do. So they wait for ages. That was the game.
There is a way of stopping it. Apparently, you double
Oh, is there?
something or
That would have saved me a lot of time.
It is a good game though. I do like doing it. Yeah, I do like doing it.
Speaking of games and pubs, I've got an idea for a pub game.
Go on.
Right. Well, it's more of a collection of games. So I've always wanted to do this, and I might do it one day. It's called the Pub Tathlon. Right. Do you like pub games like darts and pool?
Yes.
And stuff like that,
Of course. Yeah.
So the Pub Tathlon is you go in, 10 lads or how many? I say lads, how many people you want, and you play all the pub games. Right. And day by day, you keep score.
Yeah.
So whoever gets first in killer pool will get so many points, and then killer darts. You all have a go on the quiz machine. You all have a go on the gambler. Play dominoes. Fastest to drink a pint. All games like that. The game where you like flick a beer mat and you've got to get it on the pint glass.
Right.
Who is the best at pub games?
Right.
That'd be so good.
It would be so good as well,
But it's hard. I've tried to organise a couple times. It's so hard to organise.
of course it is. I mean, I think it's easy. I mean, flipping the beer mats. I don't call that a pub game. I call that somebody who's got no ability at pool or darts and wants to seem relevant in a pub.
I think it's more of a. I think that's a game that you play when maybe there's no pool or darts in the pub.
Right.
Everyone's played it though, and
Yeah,
there's
of course you have.
no one's good at it.
No, well, some people are.
Do you reckon?
Yeah,
One could do it consistently.
Some people, yeah. I mean, catching the beer.
Oh, the
mats.
catching one, I'm good at that. But I mean, like landing it on a pint glass. That one is hard.
Remember the coins on your elbow?
Yeah, that can be one. That can be a game. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of coins though, coming out of your wallet. No, I do like the idea, but I call it a pub triathlon. I'd just pick three. I'd have three. So darts, pool, and
No, because then it's over straight away. The beauty of the pub tathlon is that it takes all day, and by the end of it, you're levered. So I added new rules. I added extra rules. So like, whoever wins has to do a shot, so that they're like if they win killer pool,
right.
you have to do a shot, so then you're at a disadvantage. But also, whoever loses killer pool has to do a shot as a forfeit.
Right.
So you don't really want to come first or last. Then it adds this whole
So why
new
do you
level
get
of.
what's the point then if you don't?
Well, you get extra points if you come first,
Right.
but you're at a disadvantage because of the shot.
Yeah, but some people can drink.
Exactly, yeah, and that's the beauty of pub tathlon.
Yeah.
So one of the games is down a pint.
Right.
Who could do that the fastest?
Right.
I think it's good. I think it's the best. I think that could be the
It
best.
could
day
be.
ever.
It could be, but I think you'd have to choose. I mean, if we're going to be traditional here, you'd have to have a game of cribbage.
We could put cribbage in.
Yeah.
The tough thing is finding the right pub that's got all the things.
Well,
that
there's a
you're
lot of
allowed
pubs.
to-
I mean, I drink in a pub that has games you can actually take. Physical games like Connect Four.
Yeah,
all
like Scrabble and that.
Scrabble and all that. Which I every now and again I'll have a go at the Connect Four or something. But I find I don't know. It's not for me. They have a chess club there as well on
right.
on Mondays, and it used to be popular. It's not so popular anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's chess, isn't it? I mean, why is it not popular?
Because of all the online porns.
Exactly. I mean, and I'm not sure what the rules are of chess club, but I've never asked anybody. But
Yeah, nobody tells you. I used to. This is fucking embarrassing. I used to be well addicted, and I mean like properly addicted to online Scrabble, right?
right.
And it was like it got to a point where it was on the verge of like ruining my life and ruining my relationship and stuff because I would spend like all day on online Scrabble. I would dream about Scrabble and stuff. I became amazing at Scrabble. I was like top 1% in the world at online Scrabble.
Really?
I'm amazing at Scrabble, right? But then my missus was like, you just never talk to me. All you're doing is playing Scrabble.
Yeah.
So I had to delete all the apps. And I think honestly now, if I reinstalled that app, we might get divorced.
Wow.
Because
Scrabble.
I was spending money on it and stuff. You can like there's extra games like you play Scrabble against strangers and stuff, which like but that after a while like I was so good at it, it was hard to find anyone to play against. So then there's like extra games where you sort of pay to play after a bit, and you just got to get mental
You
scores.
just take. Do you know what you just invented without realizing? You could do it once a week. It could satisfy your addiction, but once a week, make it seem slightly seedy. It's almost like Scrabble dogging.
Right.
You meet up with strangers in car parks.
Yeah.
Get a Scrabble board.
We'll do it in a lift.
Do it as a lift that's stuck. Yeah. Or going down a slide on an aeroplane.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Scrabble dogging.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I think that's a good place to end that. We've just invented a new game. Like I said, if you want to get in touch with us, it is taproomtramps@gmail.com, and this will be on Spotify and all the other stuff, and then YouTube and bits and all that. Thank you, Tom.
No worries. Thanks for
Thanks
having
very
me.
much.
Bye.